Spoofing search locations to see the results your potential customers might see. It's Ray Cassidy here from Climb High SEO. Most of my online work is carried out in the Chrome browser, so Google's got a pretty good idea what I'm often searching for. It's got a pretty good handle on my habits in a whole range of different accounts. Now, I haven't got into the habit yet of moving across to Edge as a browser. Various productivity-minded colleagues have suggested I should, but I do use Edge fairly regularly, enough that I suspect my search habits are fairly recognizable by Google, even when I'm using Edge's incognito window. So in an effort to see search results that are less personalized to me and more like those that a new searcher might see when they're searching for my business or a client's business, I choose a different browser to my usual two. In this case, it's Firefox. I also use Firefox's private window, so I'm not given any personalization clues by being logged into any particular Google account. I posted a video recently about GS Location Changer, which allowed me to send Google a fake location when I was searching in a particular area to further depersonalize my results. But unfortunately, that tool suddenly disappeared from Edge a couple of weeks ago. Then it went AWOL from Firefox. And then the day after, well, in fact, the day I posted the video, it seemed to stop working completely in Chrome, which is a real shame. It was such an easy tool to use and it gave such useful results. So that was a tool I used daily for months. I actually felt bereft, as far as a local SEO nerd ever can be, over a little bit of software. Fortunately, there was an alternative. It was called Location Guard. It's more of a privacy aid than an SEO tool, but it has a fixed location function that seems to do the job nicely. First, you need to add it to your browser. So, enough of the pretty Scottish mountain pics. Let's get down to business. As Firefox is my alternative browser, I'll walk through setting it up in there first. In your Firefox window, open up the hamburger menu up here in the top right corner. Scroll down, click on the Add-ons and Themes item. At the top, you'll see a search box. Type in Location Guard. Hit enter, and you'll get a few results from the add-ons shop, I suppose. And you want this rather ninja-looking black and white icon here. Click on Location Guard and the add-ons window opens. If you want to, you can obviously explore more information about that to be sure you're happy to install it to your browser. But when you're happy, if you're happy, add to Firefox. This extension will have permission to access your data for all websites. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with that. So I add it. And importantly, you want to allow this extension to run in private windows. So click that checkbox and click OK. Get rid of these extra windows. And then what you can do, go back to the add-ons and themes. Over here on the left, you have an extensions item. Click on that and you will see that Location Guard has in fact been added to your browser window. Now, what you need to do for the purposes that I'm interested in, and hopefully you as a local business owner might be too, click on the three dots menu, go to the options, and what we're going to be interested in is just the fixed location item. Click on that, and in the cause of anonymity, Firefox very neatly dumps you in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Now, to spoof a location so that Google or any other search engine thinks you are searching from a specific location, there's a little bit of a process to go through, which is basically hunt the country or hunt the town. That's in the next little section. As I want to be as anonymous as possible, I now need to open up a private window in Firefox. So I'm going to get rid of this standard window. I go down to the taskbar. I right click on the Firefox icon in the taskbar and just simply click on a new private window. And then suddenly you'll have a bit of a purple thing going on, which tells you that Firefox is covering up your SEO secret agent tracks, just to make some kind of drama out of it. Again, we jump up to the top right, ping, open the hamburger, then we go add-ons, and well, we're already in extensions luckily, and choose location guard, find the 3 dots, click on them and choose options. At that point, you're going to go back to the fixed location, and yes, we're still marooned on Manra Island in mid-Pacific. So next thing we need to do is find a location that is useful to us. There are a couple of ways to set your search location to a useful one. First, we can use this little search tool here. I was looking at a couple of opticians today in Stafford using my normal browser, logged into a Google account and everything. I was only there for a little while, but it'd be interesting to see if that brief encounter has left any sort of personalization clues. So I click open the tool, just type in Stafford. Oh, there we are. Stafford, England, United Kingdom, and bingo, there we go. So it takes me more or less to a window that is centered on what it considers the middle of the town, and you can drill down into that location. And supposing I was looking at these businesses were somewhere here in the middle, and I might want to see how visible they are from, not Sainsbury's, but they look like houses. Yeah, so Red Lion Street, so I can set the location. So now that location is set in the browser, and that will influence searches that I make after this point. Okay, so that's the first method. Sometimes the search tool is unavailable for some reason, as it was earlier today when I was actually looking for Stafford. In this case, you need to physically shrink the map scale, so just use probably your scroll wheel is the most useful. So just shrink it down, and there we go with recognizable land, and you're going to pull the map so that you've got the area of interest somewhere in the middle of the screen, and then just scroll in until you can pick out the location that you're interested in. And this is guaranteed to test your geographical knowledge. So Stafford's somewhere over here, I think. I seem to remember. I wasn't very good at finding it this morning, I have to say. Sunbatch, Alsage, Slow, Knutsford. God, you wouldn't believe that I was actually looking for this morning. There we go, there's Stafford, and now I can zoom in with exactly the same choices and options to choose a location within that town. So this time I think I'm going to go for Albert Terrace. That looks, number 4, Albert Terrace is where I'm searching from now on. Okay, so that's just 2 ways that you might need to be aware of when you want to pin your location down to a specific place in an anonymous window, so you can search, presumably for your own business, as anonymously as possible, as near to what a new visitor to your area might see. So finally, we should go and have a look and see if it does actually make any difference. So there's that anonymous private window in Firefox, and here's a search I've done in Chrome where I'm logged into one of my Google accounts, and I've had a look for optometrists in Stafford. So we'll just copy that search, so I'll put in exactly the same search. So I was looking at these businesses earlier today, just a separate marketing campaign. These results do look somewhat different to what I was shown this morning, actually, which is curious. Maybe there is already some personalization kicking in. So we go back to this alternative browser's private window with Location Guard activated and homed in on Albert Terrace. And what I usually do when I'm checking my visibility around a location is I will keep this tab open so I can make changes quickly, and I'll open a separate tab in which to do the search. So optometrists Stafford, let's see what happens. And all right, so it's looking pretty similar. It hasn't made much difference. I've not been in and out of a particular website often enough to make a difference, whereas if you were doing this as the business owner, so let's just see what's in those organic results. Web Lucas Stubbs, Petition Stafford, 3 best, yeah, so they're pretty similar. Whereas if I was constantly in and out of my own website, then the results would probably be very different to those results that somebody completely fresh to searching for you or your services in your area would see. Okay, hope that's useful. Thank goodness that tool showed up when GS Location Changer disappeared into the abyss. So thank you, Location Guard. Right, that's it for now. Bye bye.